Welcome back for the third game between Effect and Vega Squadron. Vega Squadron tying the last game, winning the last game to tie the series up 1-1. Effect, the winning streak is now broken. The momentum is in Vega Squadron's favour. And this is going to be the final game of the set. So, the bands are as follows. It's going to be the Tiny, the Earth Spirit, the Shadow Shaman, the Lycan, as well as the Omni Knight taken out by Effect. Meanwhile, on the side of Vega Squadron, they take out the Dragon Knight, the Brewmaster, the Clock, as well as the Razor. They pick up the Bane and the Doom. Sand King and Witch Doctor going to be the combo picked up by Effect. So, Squadron now just looking for this final ban in this phase. What are they going to be taking out? Taking the time, Sand King.
Radiant team pick.
Okay, they take out the Enchantress. Good hero.
Dire team pick.
Just fell off a bit last game, as Death Prophet is going to be the pick for Effect. Yeah, Sand King can be running that off lane, but usually you do see him in that position 4 now, so it looks like it's going to be the two supports, the Sand King and Witch Doctor, Death Prophet as the mid laner. We did see a support Doom the other day as well. Excuse me.
5 seconds
Hiccups.
remaining.
Anyway, yeah, we did see a support Doom the other day, so whether that's going to be the offlaner or the 4th position Doom to go alongside the Bane, we will have to wait and see how that one turns out. And Vega Squadron now. So yeah, it could be that 4th position Doom, which means they've got the 3-4-3-2-1 to pick up. Meanwhile, the sort of Effect, it looks like they've got the 1 and 3. It's going to be the Nyx. Doesn't help me in the slightest. Could be offlane Nyx. It's a lot more common than a support Nyx at the minute, just because you want that quick vendetta. Could even just be the 2-1-2.
10 seconds remaining.
Or the Doom and the Nyx assassin in the off lane.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
So, Effect respond with the Abaddon. Okay, yeah. I guess with the Doom. Though Doom's really not going to throw the Doom onto Abaddon.
10 seconds
That's
remaining.
just not the way you go. You throw it onto the Death Prophet before she can get her Exorcism
5
off, or you
seconds
throw it onto
remaining.
the Sand King before he can get his ult off and his bow strikes. Use the Nyx Assassin just to burn away the Death Prophet's mana as well. Could even be a mid-Nyx Assassin. So what is going to be the pick from Vega? Potentially the mid lane hero as well as the safe lane hero to be picked up here. And Effect, I think that's going to be an offlane Abaddon. With the Sand King, yeah, it's going to be an offlane Abaddon now, right? With Sand King and Witch Doctor as supports, Death Prophet in the mid.
Radiant team back. Luna.
Luna. Do like a good Luna. I think she's one of the strongest heroes in the game, you know. I think she's not picked up enough. I just think the push potential as well as the fight potential, she just maxes out on both.
10 seconds remaining.
Once she
Dire
gets
team
a Manta
back.
up, maybe go for something quick like a Helm of the Dominator, just for that quick regen, and being able to pick up a neutral creep. Something like the Alpha Wolf, or maybe something that gives you a bit of attack speed. Or even the Mask of Madness. Mask of Madness is a great spell, a great item.
Remaining.
You just got to be careful using it around fights. You know, you pop your Eclipse, use one of your Lucent
5
Beams, and then just
seconds
pop the Mask of
remaining.
Madness and go to work.
Dire team pick.
So TB is going to be the last ban by Vega Squadron. Effect, ban out the Tinker. And where are Vega going to go with this potential mid laner pickup here? So again, they may use that next assassin.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So Vega Squadron
Radiant team
pick themselves up the puck. Yeah, it just adds control to the team fight. Vega Squadron. You've got the Dream Coil, the Lucent Beams, Nyx Assassin with his Impales, the Spiked Carapace as well, Doom with the Infernal Blade, and Bane with the Nightmare, as well as the Fiend's Grip. So everybody on the side of Vega Squadron had some sort of crowd control. The silence as well coming up from the puck. Just being able to mess with the side of Effect. Meanwhile, Effect, kind of similar. As you usually see the Death Prophet go for Yules, though she does have to build into that. Abaddon got it slow with his right clicks. Witch Doctor obviously with the casks. Sand King with the Sandstorm as well as the Burrow Strike. But Effect with a minute and a half left to think about this last pickup. What are they going to go for in the safe lane? It's going to be the Chaos Knight.
You may now select your heroes.
Okay. I don't know, man. Palintimos on the Luna. Luna's a good hero, but once Chaos Knight gets big, if you let him get big, get like that Echo Saber into the heart, even Luna's going to struggle up against that just because he's so darn tanky. So darn tanky. Let's do a quick run through of the lineups. It's going to be Kuman on the Chaos Knight. We've got Afterlife on the Abaddon, Aphonage on the Death Prophet, Madden on the Witch Doctor, and Kingar on the Sand King. Mio on the side of Vega Squadron Undershock is going to be that puck in the mid lane. It looks like Palintimos on the Carry Luna, Zayak on the Nyx Assassin, Blizzy on the Doom, and Slayer playing the Bane. So we're stacked up, ready to go. Let's take a look at the items.
Prepare for battle.
As Afro Ninja gives it the have fun. This is the final game of the series, no matter which way this match goes. One team will qualify. I want to say one team will drop out. Yeah, one team drop out, loser drops out. Get out of here, Weaver. It's not your game. So Afterlife, the heck is he doing? I think they know he's there. I think they saw him. I think the Luna did see him in the trees. But I guess he's just gonna hide himself
30
there
seconds to battle.
and wait for the pull. I mean, he can do, but Bane, as well as Luna, stacking up for this. One Luna, you can do it. Yeah, they are going to see him now, and the right clicks are going to start to fly. Afterlife just needs to run himself away. Already down to about half his health. There's Mimo on the bottom lane. Kuman does defend the invade for the rune, so it is just going to be both runes being picked up by the respective teams. Looks like it is going to be that mid Nyx Assassin. Oh no, he's just doing the body blocks, and he's just doing the body blocks for the puck. Meanwhile, back on the bot lane, Blizzy being dragged back. The right click's coming out from Madden that did pick up the Maledict first skill as well. But with Scorched Earth, it does keep Blizzy kind of healthy. I say kind of, because he is down to about 400 health. Forced to pop a tango. Man, mid lane, Kingar going to be able to get the bow strike on to the next. Zayak forced back. Blizzy coming in once again, but Madden just keeps throwing out this Maledict. Mid lane though, the damage coming out onto Undershock as Afro Ninja just throwing out the Crypt Swarm. Actually went for the Crypt Swarm over the Spirit Siphon level 1. So once maybe the burst over the sustain as Madden just carries on chasing down. Does have the Maledict, but he does need to do the damage to do for that skill to be effective as Blizzy just heals himself up now. You're on top lane. Afterlife. He's got the level 1 Aphotic Shield, so he is just going to be able to sit in this creep wave as long as he doesn't run out of mana. But back on the mid. Kinguard playing bodyguard. For the Death Prophet, it looks like on the bottom lane though, Blizzy gets spotted out once again. Kuman, the Reality Rift, being baited out by the Scorched Earth. Just using it now to get himself away. The mid lane Alpha Ninja going to be taking a lot of harass. Forced to pop the salve, gets traded to the Null Talisman for the TP. Well, top lane, Burrow Strike's going to come through. This could potentially be first blood. Bane is there, level 2, just going to go for the TP. Anything to stop this. Is able to TP himself back to the fountain, keep himself healthy.
Haste.
No. Both mid heroes agree. So 2.5 minutes in, and again, nobody wants to lose this match, so they're just going to be playing a little bit more careful than you usually see. A little bit less risk than if this was still the first match of the game. Kinguard moves himself in. Zayak's going to be there though, with the Spike Carapace. Not skilled up just yet, does need to be careful about any Burrow Strikes coming in.
Denied.
Adam. Able to get this farm, as the lane does get pulled up through the Radiant Jungle. It does mean that the Witch Doctor is able to find a little bit of XP, a little bit of farm. While the Doom forced to go back into the jungle. Does have the Devour though.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So got that level 2. Going to be able to get himself a net as well as the Raised Dead. Mid lane. Alpha Ninja just falling behind the puck in terms of last hits. But with Zayak being there to help out, it is painfully obvious that Death Prophet will be struggling in this mid lane. He's having all his mana burnt away from him. Even though it is only level 1 mana burn. You just don't want to be giving Alpha Ninja any room.
Dire are scanning.
The rotation up from the Nyx. 4 minutes in. Where's the rune going to spawn? Lizzie gets himself back, and it's going to be a DD top as it looks like Undershock just wants to carry and put the pressure onto Afro Ninja. Up comes through this. The Spirit Siphon, so Undershock forced to move back.
Double damage.
But Zayak picks up the double damage and gives it the walk away. The old walk away. For 4.5 minutes in, Zayak's coming up with the DD. If they can bait out this Aphotic Shield, which they can, I guess, impale, it's just going to be the first blood going away of Polyntimus.
First blood.
And he didn't even use the Aphotic Shield. It was just going to be the Nightmare with the control with the mana burn after the impale. And now Afro Ninja chasing Undershock down in the mid lane as well. He is starting to come back. Low on the old mana though. Using the double null tally for regen. Radiant Jungle, Blizzy. Trying to come in. And just harass down Madam, but he's being pinged out. Scorched Earth is only level 1 still. So as far as the trades go, in terms of last hits, Kuman is sitting the top of the last hits with 37, not really being bothered by the Doom, just getting the pulls into the jungle from the Witch Doctor as well, so the lane not really being that contested. Doom is looking to pull the lane away, with the Witch Doctor just sits between the tier 1 and the tier 2, roughly in this area, just to make sure that the Doom doesn't get through to pull the creep wave. It does mean Blizzy is more being forced to use the regen of the Scorched Earth to try and run it, and then use the Devour. Speaking of regen, Zayak, gonna be picking up that regen rune. So yeah, it is fairly hard for Blizzy to try and sustain in lane. It is only level 1 on the Scorched Earth though. If we take a look at the 12 regen available, bonus move speed's 14%. $45 to the 37 of Palentimos as well. So Chaos Knight is getting this free lane that he does need. Pull coming through. Witch Doctor not doing his job, which this ward will help with now. He sees it, tries to pull this down into the river. Is it going to be the creep wave? Yeah, because it was pulled this way and not, let's say, that way. Creeps don't aggro onto the neutrals, and Blizzy does get himself another creep wave to get a little bit more XP. Should be able to find his level 4. It's coming now, going straight for the armlet. Mid lane Nyx gets down a couple of wards. Headphone Ninja. You don't actually see the Death Prophets go for a bottle anymore. They're just going to go for, well, he's going to go for the Bracer at least. As it looks like effect. Are they going to be able to find this Doom as he comes in for another pull? The rune's going to be spawning up as well. Madden going to be pushing him off. And Sanking comes up, takes that one, Kingar. As in the mid lane, there is 4 heroes. Lucent Beam, the Orb, the sound comes out as well. Death Prophet going to be taken down. Spirit Siphon or no. And the Shock does pick up that kill. Chaos Knight now starting to put pressure onto the tier 1 tower. Is level 8. If we take a look at the hero levels, highest level in the game. His net worth now as well. Chaos Bolt comes through. There's going to be the Reality Rift. TP coming in from the Undershock, but with the cast, is it going to bounce? Sweet, it looks like with the Dream Coil, they keep Kuman there. The gank coming in from 4 heroes once again. Palentimos coming in for the right clicks. Does pick up that second kill. For him. 3 kills in all. Who need last hits when you can last hit heroes, right? Palentimos starting to catch up on the net worth. Should be able to take it. He's got 2 points into the Bouncing Glaives as well. So puts the tier 1 tower on the bot lane under a bit of pressure. Going to be able to cut the wave, and as to the support with the rest of his team down here, at least Blizzy as well as the Nyx Assassin. So yeah, this tier 1 tower, they want to make it hard for Kuman to find farm. They want to be putting pressure on him to make sure he really doesn't get ahead. And that's what being able to take this tier 1 tower on the bot lane is going to do to him. He's forced into the jungle. As it looks like effect, maybe want to stack up a kill, but the Bane hiding himself away. Slayer there in the trees. Now the tier 1 goes down. Do they just carry on? As Luna close to that Mask of Madness. In fact, just needs to pick it up from the shop. Ninja going to be popping the Exorcism. There's going to be a blink forward with the silence, and now 3 TPs. The cast bounce through, but it's going to be the Dream Coil catching at least 1. Pro Strike does come through, and now the Lucent Beam as well. The chase is on. Not really going to be finding anyone's Kingar does pop that Sandstorm, so he is going to be kept healthy. The Pro Strike. Impale. Kuman picks up the kill onto Undershock. So effect, find the first kill this game. And Death Prophet now going towards the drums. Anybody else going towards drums?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nobody's got it queued up. In fact, a Baron Is that going to be Helm of the Dominator? It looks like it is. So the Tier 1 tower in the mid lane falls. Afro Ninja picks that one up. Blizzy with a chase, only level 5, so he doesn't have the Doom just yet. Now Abaddon picking out this bot lane that's being pushed in by the 3 range creeps. The siege creeped as well. Kuman is going to get down here, but not before the tier 2 tower takes at least one shot from the siege. Nyx with the Vendetta spots out Madden, but he does need to be careful because there's a Chaos Knight not 10 seconds away.
Radiant's top tower is under
Maybe
attack.
to find this kill with the Doom coming in as well, but Madden dodging around the Vendetta, the right clicks, maybe able to find this on his own. Kuman couldn't get there in time. It is going to be the level 6 now for the Doom as well. Let's take a look at the last hits just to see how far Chaos Knight was coming. Picks up the 5 in the all stats now as well. But he's going to have the armlet. Going to go towards a Shadow Blade now as well. I wonder if he goes for a full Silver Edge, or if he just picks up the Shadow Blade and leaves it at that. Mid lane, I hear a Dream Call being broken. Undershock trying to go from it. One more right click. The Sandstorm dodges it out. So Vendetta back up, just trying to scout anybody coming in to defend this tier 1, I guess. As top lane, Exorcism is available. If you want to try and make a move, Fortification being used by the Radiant, and now the Exorcism being popped. Fortification does come out just to try and delay this push a little bit on the top lane, but it is going to be traded tier 1 for a tier 1, it does look like.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Darn, who got the courier?
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower
Okay, so that tier 1 is going to fall. Like I say, trade 1 for 1. As Undershock moves himself down to the bot lane, picks up a blink. Going to be good for the engaging puck. Just out of range of creeps. Does move himself down in the trees. Really hiding himself in there as well, so he can't be picked out and picked up. Don't know where he's trying to go. He does have a TP if he needs to get out that badly. As Undershock. Vega, are they going to try and push this tier 2 tower, maybe put the pressure on? All 5 heroes are rotating down, and the CK has just TP'd out as well. They won't know that. But, yeah, he TP's out, so they can put the pressure on, maybe trying to bait a fight as well, as Diak does see Afterlife in the Vendetta form.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'll dig that.
So tier 2 tower being pressured easily cleans up the creep wave Palintimos, sorry, with the 4 points into the bouncing glaives. I'll really opting for the 4 and glaives before going for the Lunar Blessing.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
And I don't know if Vega are done yet. 14.5 minutes in, we might not have seen a lot of kills, but we're seeing towers go down. Palintimos going towards the... Oh, never mind, we might have a fight underway as the TPs are going to come back. Lizzie's there, he's got the Doom available if they want to make a move. Scorched Earth coming up to try and chase anyone down. Who can he find? Afro Ninja looks like he is going to be away as the Abaddon TP is out as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But yeah, Palintimos going for the Manta style. Already got the Mobbing Mask, the Mask of Madness. This is going to be great for trying to push down lanes. Means that you can use the Bouncing Glaives and not even put yourself at risk. Just being able to push down the lanes with the illusions.
Radiant are scanning.
Radiant scan, they see at least one hero of the Vendetta coming through from the Nyx Assassin trying to chase down Madden. Vega hides himself in the trees as well. Meanwhile on the bot lane, Kuman as well as Afterlife. No TPs available for them. So now, Effect looking for the push on the bot lane, but Roshan's already been being started by the side of Vega. Lizzie, that's a DD as well. Plintimos is going to be able to pick this one up, go into the pit. Getting ever close. The Yasha is going to be flying out on the curry, but they've got to know something's up. The defense isn't coming off. They're not showing on the map. Exorcism's going to be popped, so they want to take this tier 1. You want to put pressure onto the tier 2. But Roshan is going to go down. The smoke comes out. It looks like Vega going to go for the backstab. As the tier 2 tower now starting to be pressured. Is there any fortification? It isn't available, as it was just used, as I said. So smoke with the tier 2 tower. If Vega don't get here quickish,
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Vect pick it up and get themselves away. Kuman going to be TPing out. Afro Ninja as well. So the 2 cores are away, but they do see Madden. Might not be so lucky. Wait for the Impale. The Infernal Blade comes out. There's going to be the Mana Burn as well. Cask bounces through, so they have to dodge back for a second, but he's still burning down to the Scorched Earth. And now Slayer's here as well, trying to chase down the Witch Doctor. There's going to be the Hadouken. Zayak picks that one up. So Luna with the Aegis. 1 to 5. 3k net worth and dead. Sand King tries to go for the Bow Strike, but Plintimos picks that one up. Without breaking a sweat, really. It looks like battle plan is being drawn. They want to go up and all the way down this top lane. But they do need to get the team together for this. So Luna doing a little bit of farming. Meanwhile, Madden, what's he got himself? Just going to go for the D-wards. Didn't know he knew that was there. Kuman, straight for the heart. Got the armlet now, he's got a Shadow Blade. Just going to go straight for the heart. Wants to be nigh unkillable in these fights.
Death and gold are linked.
Vega, it's a little bit too late for the Roshan mod, buddy. So Plintimos coming in with the Mask of Madness. Super close to the full Manta Star now. Should be able to pick that up in about 100 gold.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, backs himself up, but should be able to put the pressure on. The creep wave will go down pretty darn easy. With the Aegis, should be able to... Well, it looks like they don't want to. Manta Cell is going to be picked up, but they don't want to be going too far into a fight, especially with all 4 heroes on the side of Vect being here. Kuman just pushing out the bot lane. Mantistel comes up next. Actually went for the gold instead of the 6% spell amplification. And I guess 1 gold every second is alright. It's only 600 gold every 10 minutes. That's not a lot. It adds up. I guess, yeah, it adds up. But he's the pro player. He knows better. He knows better than me.
Dire are scanning.
Smoke once again. Vega, you want to be taking a fight with the Aegis being available. The push coming in. It looks like Vega, they know there's no one here. Puck's going to show. Afterlife is there, but Zayak comes in. There's going to be the Impale, the Mana Burn coming out as well. Lucent Beam and the right clicks. And now on the back line, it looks like the Doom is going to be taken down. Madden picks up that kill. The Fiend's move coming out though onto the Death Prophet. Already popped that Exorcism, and it's going to be a massive fight. And it looks like is Death Prophet going to be able to get himself away? Slayer is still there. Is there a Brain Sap to try and finish it off? No, but there's a Soul Siphon to take down Zayak. Spike Carapace. Plintimos does take down the Kuman, and now the chase is on as the Luna wants to be trying to take down whatever she can find, get her hands on. But with 3 heroes down and only 2 on the side of effect, it looks like Palintimos backs himself up for the push instead.
Moon's blessings.
Slayer even giving Palintimos a clarity there to get his mana back up. Exorcism has been popped though. Doom is still up. Fiend's Grip down, but you know. As well as the Lunar ult. But with them still having the Aegis, I wouldn't be surprised if Vega... Good timing, Aegis. Wait to help me make my point. Ooh, Witch Doctor, that's going to be the Vendetta, the Impale, Undershot coming in with the Orb as well. And they do find that kill.
If you can.
So 25 seconds without the Witch Doctor. Human. Close to the Reaver. Only needs about 500 gold to be able to pick that up. And then another 2,200 to be able to finish off the full heart.
Radiant's
But Vega want to push. They're coming in here. They want to do damage. Exorcism is down for the next 33 seconds.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
You can carry on. Go for the high ground. Don't be afraid.
Dire's top tower
Death Prophet.
is
20
under
seconds
attack.
before the exorcism comes
Dire's
back up.
structures are fortified.
And Vega just looking to
Radiant
farm.
are
Maybe they push
scanning.
down the bot lane.
Dire's
Put
top
pressure onto the
tower
tier
is
3,
under
but you
attack.
either have to defend this tier 2 or carry on pushing and try and drag some heroes from effect back. Zyke is there just to see his tower crumble, maybe looking for an exit kill or 2, but it's the 3 tankiest heroes in the side of effect. I think it's the 3 tankiest anyway. Yep, Sanking only on 1100 health. And Witch Doctor 800. It's not good for him.
Oh, look at it go!
So Undershot gonna go for the TP out. Meanwhile, mid lane, Palintimos looks for the push. He's got himself the BKB now, really getting up there on the net worth. Roshan, 48 seconds before he's back up. Maybe. There is that added time that we will keep an eye on. Oh, 5 heroes now from Vega. Smoke up. They want to be taking a fight. Push this net worth advantage. Maybe break double digits on the kills. Now we get a pause. Okay, only gonna be a quick one, which is nice. But what a line that is of heroes. All moving to look for this kill, and Kingar could be the one. Undershot blinks forward, gets the silence off onto the Sand King, trying to chase him down. Even gonna pop the Dream Coil. There's gonna be the Sandstorm, pops it, gets pretty low, and it's gonna be the heal coming up from the Mistkill. Zax, is he gonna try and chase down Kingar? Can get in there with the Vendetta, potentially to look for the kill, but it looks like with the Doom being used on the Death Prophet, and wearing off now as well, Vega just gonna abandon the hope of the team fight there.
Dire are scanning.
Scan comes up from the Dire. They see the heroes, or they see them on the map anyway. But the smoke from effect, can they try and take something? Can they take the fight? Doom, the Boris Strike comes out. He already gets the blink away, and the phase shift from the puck, able to blink himself into the trees. Got the Yule Scepter for a little bit of defense as well. Just going to use the Yules and then go through from the orb. As the first 10 kills, 25 minutes in, will have to wait. Bot lane, Slayer pushing the lane slowly, going to TP himself away to safety. Now Roche is back up. Zax does see Kuman. That's a cheeky, oh, this could be his life. The Chaos Bolt, the Reality Rift back. All because he wanted to get a cheeky Vendetta off. Which opens up the Roshan. No Nyx Assassin for 43. Do they try and contest this? Doom isn't available for 36 seconds either. This is just going to be the Rocher effect.
Roshan has fallen to
I
the
bet
dark.
Nyx Assassin is kicking himself. And he has the legs to do it too.
To my house.
So 5-9. 26 minutes in. With a 4K net worth lead going the way of Vega. They've got... Is that equal towers? T2's missing, T2's missing, T2. T2's missing, missing. Yeah, T2. So equal towers going down. There's Chaos Knight now, really close to that heart. Only about 500 gold away from being able to pick it up. That's going to make bringing him down so much harder. To the point where the Eclipse, the right click's coming out from the Luna. It doesn't really matter. He just sustains through a lot of it. And Chaos Knight drops his Phantasms, who are tanky as all heck as well. Drags the Luna in and blows her up. Meanwhile, top lane, they could find the Abaddon. Will find the Abaddon. Borrowed time's going to be popped, but just wait for that to wear off. And now the Infernal Blade keeping him stunned up as well. Should be able to take down Afterlife and send him to said Afterlife. As Vega start to group. No Abaddon for 45, and that is going to be your first 10 kills. 27 minutes into the game. Is the last game of the day, remember. So winner moves on, loser sadly crashes out. Vega want to be moving on for at least one. Now
Radiant's
4
top
heroes on the
tower
side of
is under
effect,
attack.
smoke up. There's an arcane rune. I don't think there's any vision on that from the Dire. As Chaos Knight is going to be able to pick that one up. In fact, if they didn't take down this ward, are going to be giving it away, so they just move themselves away
Radiant's
now.
top tower is under attack.
Looking to pressure the tier 3. Is there going to be a trade? The Nyx Assassin TPing back. Doom now coming as well. Exorcism going to be popped. Luna popping those illusions. Gonna just hang back for now as Ajax does come in with the Impale the Silence from Undershock now as well. Orbs his way out. Fortification being used and Ghosts gonna back up. You can just wait for the creep wave and reset though. Exorcism's still only about 2/3 of the way through. But it looks like Kuman just wants to move himself into the jungle, find a little bit of farm. He's got the heart. And with the armlets, 4,000 health. 4,000 health and 20 mana, 20 armor maybe? Yep, 20 armor. That is a lot to chunk through. That's so much to chunk through. Now Blizzy, the Doom is coming back up. He's going to go for the Crimson Guard as well. And now, Vega's turn to contest. Palentimos coming in from behind, so Luna with a butterfly now as well, still top of the net worth, so can just sit in the front line, do a lot of damage. Try and move up, tier 3 tower, no exorcism for 44. Palentimos, the Boros Rex is going to come in, and he's forced that forwards, Sandstorm, but the Fiend's Grip, I think that was actually cancelled off. Silence, yeah, and Kingar, well, he gets himself to the high ground, just needs to wait out this Dream Call, otherwise will perish if not for the help of Afterlife. Everybody's being really careful this game. Nobody wants to give a kill away, apart from the Nyx Assassin that one time in mid lane. But both teams know if they give an advantage, it could spell the end of the tournament run. They don't want to give it away. 5 to 10, 31 minutes in. Net worth-wise, 7k going the way of Vega. And let's take a look at the XP, because we've not seen that now. Yeah, it is just about, what's that, 3.5, 4k going the way of Vega? Easily rectified there by effects, if they can take a fight, but could snowball if Vega take a good
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
or more kills.
Radiant structures are
Off the
fortified.
side of effect, Exorcism going to be popped once again. Phantasm coming up. Impale just going to keep them. There's going to be the silence coming out from the puck and just opens himself away. Dreamcoil onto the illusions as well as Afro Ninja. Kuman caught out in that as well. But are they going to be able to clear through this? Just Luna hanging back, trying to clear through with the Manta illusions.
Dire's bottom tower.
But it is a tier 3. Now the Blink, the Doom comes back, but there's going to be a Burrow Strike, and it's going to be Blizzy getting really down low. The right click's coming out. Kingar is going to be able to get himself away safely, but Madden picks up Blizzy. They are going to be able to take down Afro Ninja. Kingar is going to be able to get himself away as Kuman takes down Slayer on the back lines. So 2 for 1 so far. Kuman chasing out, and there's going to be the Eclipse, but Kuman invis. Lincoln Sphere going to be popped now, and the drag back. Oh, this could be trouble as the Burrow Strike does come through. Luna in a lot of trouble. Is getting close to being taken down, but it looks like the epicenter was cancelled off there. Afterlife into the trees. Zayax now with a Spike Carapace. The silence comes out. They see the Abaddon and do eventually get the kill. 3 for 2.
Radiant
Of course, it's
are
only going to show me the 2.
Regeneration.
So 7 to 13. Vega held racks. That's all they needed to do. Yeah, the tier 3 tower goes down. It opens up the shrines. That's a big deal. But in the grand scheme of things, you want to be holding your racks, especially against the Chaos Knight, who has going towards, well, he's going to go towards the Monkey King bar now as well, just to try and deal with the mischance of the Luna.
A prize.
At last.
blessings upon
Luna going to be trading out the
warrior.
Mask of Madness for what looks like a Satanic just a bit later on. He's getting the Zyx comes in, he's got the Vendetta, but if he comes in too close, is there a gem available on the side of the Radiant? There is not. There's not. So I'm going to go for the AC. He's already got the Monkey King bar coming out. Oh, they're going to see it now with this Sentry Ward. There's going to be a big Dream Call. Are they going to be able to take down the Chaos Knight? And the Courier does need to be careful as well. The Death Ward being used. Palintimos trying to chase it away. The Fiend's Grip. Are they going to be able to take him? Infernal Blade secures that kill. And now the chase is on. The orb comes through. Madden trying to get himself away. And it looks like Afro Ninja will be able to escape. But it's going to be two heroes going down. No buybacks because he did buy out for that Monkey King bar. And they chase it onto Afterlife as well. Palintimos just can't see him, so he settles for the Creep Wave instead. But that was because the CK, or this is now because the CK has bought out for the Monkey King bar. The Vega are able to put the pressure onto this mid lane. Illusions from Palintimos, pushing out. Just move to the side. Spirit Siphon Epicenter does come in. It's going to be doing so much to Luna. Is he going to be able to get himself away as Blizzy comes in, gets the Doom onto the DP. DP trying to run herself away, but if Blizzy can catch up, the heal's coming out from Afterlife. Is it going to be enough, Blizzy? Burrow Strike does come through, so it is going to be enough to keep Blizzy away.
Dire's top tower is under
Luna's
attack.
off. She's gone. Not even going to be pushing in. That could have been... Well, I suppose the Creep Wave is all the way back there, and she needs to come back. Gets to push out the top lane. Yeah, wave goes down. Tier 3 down to about 414 health. That was the chance. They got a little bit out of it, you know. It's not the worst thing in the world that you take it down to 414 health. You don't secure the tower kill. But with everybody coming back up, Vega, again, just playing it careful, not wanting to be caught out, because if they lose a team fight there, could lose a tier 2, even a lane of racks, with the tier 3 being gone on the bot lane. Roshan up in 22, going to be spotted out by the Abaddon. A bit too far by the Abaddon's cart. Or it would have been if he'd kept it in there. Smoke going to come out, looks like they're going to try and go. Slayer under shock. The blink forward, that's going to be a big impale, and now the Luna pops the Eclipse King being right-clicked down. Is there going to be anything to follow this up? Undershock gets a Dream Call off. Connor trying to stay himself alive with Palantis being drained down, but are they going to be able to take down the Luna? It looks like they do take him down, and Slayer takes down Kuman on the end of this now, and Afterlife is going to be able to get himself away. Borrowed Time's down. Blizzy with the chase. Epicenter being channeled, gets in there, and Undershock with the phase shift, though Blizzy may go down to this Sand King. The buyback comes through from the Luna. They take down the Abaddon. The chase is on. It's going to be 3. It's going to be 4.
Pathetic.
It's going to be a Roshan with Palintimos finding themselves
The cavalry.
the Illusion Rune just at the right time. So now the Illusion's actually being sent to push down this top lane. That's actually really clever. You don't need them for Roshan. Though you can use them now with the recent change to Illusions in the Roshan pit.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Lizzie picks up the cheese as well as the Refresher Shard. Double dooms. Well, everyone wants a bit of those double Ds, and Lizzie
Radiant's top tower
going to
is
be
under
giving it to
attack.
them. So Vega gets in. The push onto the
Radiant
T3 tower
structures are
fortification comes
fortified.
out. The assassin with a spike carapace though. Keeps Madden locked down, and now the Illusions, just look at this, they are going to be able to split push this one out.
Radiant's middle
Mantis Star not
barracks
even
are
being
under
popped
attack.
yet. So this could be 2 lane of racks. It's definitely going to be
Radiant's
at
middle
least
barracks
1.
has fallen. Dire's
So Vega
bottom
move themselves
shrine
off
is
to
under
the
attack.
shrines.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
And it looks like they just want to
has fallen.
take the shrines, take the map control away from effect. Again, just don't want to give any
Dire's
kills away.
bottom
Just
shrine
being
is under
extremely
attack.
careful.
Dire are scanning.
Okay, Siege Creep making work of the shrine.
Dire's bottom
Slowly but
shrine
surely.
is under attack.
As Blizzy says, stop. That is enough from you.
Almighty money.
So 8 to 19, 20k net worth lead. Going the way of Vega. And they are now grouping up. Maybe they move themselves to look for the T3 on the bot lane. Just expose the last
Radiant's
lane of
bottom
racks.
shrine is under attack. Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
Yeah, Vega moving themselves in. Diax moving towards the Ags as well. He's only about 900 gold away from the Ags. Palintimos has bought back, so all this gold is up for use. No buyback for the next 5 minutes and 8 seconds. And with the Aegis, Satanic up now as well. Just sit himself just below the high ground and chip away at this tier 3 tower. No, Blizzy did actually blink himself in. Tier 3 tower's going to go down. Refresher shot. Is it going to be used just yet? As CK is muted up, silenced and doomed.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
Gonna be the melee racks on the bot lane going down, and again Vega play it oh so careful, get themselves away. And just let the pressure start to build now onto effect.
Invisibility.
And I guess Luna just goes for something like the
Prize.
maybe just a moonshot. Maybe swaps the boots out for the boots of travel. But yeah, picked up the hurricane pike though. That's a good item. Not the courageous wards.
Interesting.
Vega. They do still have the Aegis. So they could try and make something happen with this. Buyback wise, it's only the Chaos Knight that has it on the side of the Radiant. Sand King is nearly there. So maybe if Vega, of course they don't know this, but if they want to try and make a fight happen, it could be really advantageous. Even to try and force out some buybacks.
Silence. Greetings.
And net worth wise, Luna, Lumen heck, 27,000. And Chaos Knight is nowhere near that, so Luna doing a great job at keeping the CK within or out of arm's reach so far this match. Roshan not going to be up for a long time. Party's... Mate, you still have the Aegis. Why are you in the Roshan pit?
Are scanning.
Death and gold are linked.
Puck's buyback coming up now. Now the Aegis is reclaimed. Now you can start to look towards the Roshan pit, who is going to be back up in at least 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Where did Vega go from here? Cheese Refresher Shard is still there, so Blizzy still has the double doom. Now, Vega just taking the time as effect. Can't really leave the base. If they lose a fight, if they lose 2 or 3 heroes, that could be good game. Both teams, like I say, just not wanting to be taken out of this tournament just yet. Want to be going further. So 43 minutes in, it's a 25k net worth lead going the way of Vega as far as XP goes. It's 20k, that is a decent lead. So what do Effect do here? How do they come back from this? They need to take a good fight. The buybacks now. None for the Puck. Puck bought out. Bought out the Aghanim Scepter. Death Prophet, Sand King, Chaos Knight. So they have the advantage on the buybacks now. Only the Doom available on the side of the Dire. Can he catch out Afterlife? The blink comes forward from Undershock. Going to be slowed down there by the Shiva's God as well. Undershock. Meanwhile, on the back line, it's going to be another fight. Doom comes out onto the Chaos Knight. Forced to run himself away. Afterlife trying to get there with the team. Going to be the Dream Coil coming out. And it looks like they may be able to take down the Death Prophet. Both heroes down. Need to buy themselves back. Sounds comes out there. It's going to be the double Impaled Doom. He still has the Refresher Shard. His Witch Doctor gets taken down, but it's going to be Zayax. Kuman, a one-man army, absolutely destroys
Double damage.
Zayax in that. I don't know what you call it, that mosh pit of phantasms.
Invisibility.
But they did force out 2 buybacks, and now the Puck as well as the Luna have them available. The Doom as well, and only the Chaos Knight has it on the side of the Radiant, so they can look. He should look maybe to force something out, maybe force a fight or Rax, anything. Once the ultimates do come back up, Dream Coil's nearly there.
Silence.
Clips is up. Vendetta will be there when the Nyx comes back alive. So all these ultimates, I mean, Blizzy still has that Refresher Shard, not used it just yet. Can you stack those up? Are they stackable? Does anybody know? So if they go for a 4th Roshan who's up in the next minute and a half, does Doom get like a 2nd Refresher Shard that just goes on cooldown, I guess? And Luna's net worth, it's 31,000 gold. What does she even need to get? She's got the cheese. Got herself a butterfly, BKB, hurricane pike, satanic. Don't actually know where she goes from there. Maybe picks up a rapier. You know, who wouldn't like to see that?
Quick silence.
Oh no. Witch Doctor only just getting to his second talent. And that's something we've not discussed actually with the hero levels. He's so far down there. Poor lad.
Heads up!
Looks like the illusion's just going to be there to keep the wave in. You do wear off in 37, but it should be enough as Roshan's back up just to distract the side of effect. You can move in and put pressure. This is going to be a range racks. If no one comes back to defend this is going to be a range racks. Creeps do spawns, but the illusions come forward. It looks like they want to try and go for a fight. The smoke's up. Smoke's going to be broken. They see Kinga, and it's going to be a 3-man impale with the Doom coming forward. Does he try and pop the BKB? Still got the refresher shot. There's going to be the Eclipse coming out as well. Glaives bouncing around. Kuman, is he going to be able to get himself away from this as Afterlife spun up in the air? Trying to get up, but borrowed time is about to wear off, and now they do take down Afro Ninja, and Kuman turns around, gets to Luna. Luna doesn't have the buyback. Kuman trying to chase down Slayer. There's going to be the pullback as well, so Kuman gets himself the double. And now the chase is on, but if we take a look at the base, it's going to be the creeps inside the base. And the buyback comes out from the Luna as well. Doom is the... Actually, he used the refresher shard. Not sure he used the double Doom on. Or the second Doom at least. But he did actually get it off. But creeps, they're making a mockery of your base.
Radiant's middle tower.
Oh, effect don't care. They've got him for Roshan. They know Palantimos is brought back. If they can try and take this fight against Luna as Roshan decides he's going to come out and double bashes the Abaddon. Now, 3-man Dream Call. That is an Aghanim's Dream Call as well, so they have to break it if they want to not be... No, it breaks anyway. If they pop the BKB, it still breaks. Zayax coming in there as well. Can walk himself in. Blinks forward. Gets the impale. And they're going to take down the Sanking Borrow Time. Comes out straight away. Abaddon silenced up. BKB pop back. Kuman trying to go for this. The right clicks, but the creeps in the base. The creeps are still going. Kuman is going to be taken down. Does have the buyback available. It's going to be 2 heroes. The cast comes in. This could be game. Afterlife tries to run himself away, but the impale comes out. Witch Doctor goes down. Buyback from 2 heroes. And tier 4, 27 health left. It's going to be an Aegis going the way of, I assume, the Luna once again, because she has brought back. Blizzy picks up the cheese, the refresher shard. It's on cooldown for him.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
And this could be it.
Behold.
Only 1 set of racks left. And the Shock's going to be moving himself up, using himself as bait. As the creeps once again come in, we are going to get a fight on this top lane. Afro Ninja is going to be able to get himself away. There's the Eel Scepter on the Shock. Does come in, gets right click pretty down low, but there's going to be a Nightmare. EKB pop by the DP. Now once again the drive back Kuman though. What's he going to be able to do is Afterlife does run himself in. The Chaos Ball comes out onto the Luna. Luna just going to be trying to right click this on down. Once the silence wears off, he's going to have the Eclipse as well, so Afro Ninja needs to back himself away. Adam TP's in. There's going to be the Mana Burn, but the silence comes out from Undershock now as well. Right clicks. Are they going to be able to do anything as the Ancient is being taken down? Mega's Afterlife, the Infernal Blade has the borrowed time. Is he going to be able to get himself out? Tries to go back with the Photic Shield, just playing dangerously. Puck even gets the phase shift away from that Burrow Strike, and it looks like with Zayax coming in, he's got the Spike Carapace, he'll set it up onto the DP. Blizzy might not be able to get himself out of this. Kuman has so many phantasms. And Afro Ninja does pick up that kill. He does have the buyback available though. Luna has the Aegis, pops the Eclipse now, but with all those illusions being right clicked down. And it looks like Aegis is going to be popped, and the Phantasms are still there. Chaos Knight has that Reality Rift to drag them all back. The Impale comes through from Zayax. BKB is going to be popped, and it looks like everybody apart from the Doom may be able to get themselves out with that Dream Call. Zayax had himself in the trees, going to be able to blink himself away. The creeps are in the base doing work to the Ancient, but Afro Ninja does come back with the defense. Undershock, what are you doing? You're so low.
The wages of fear.
So, Radiant's Ancient on 3k health. Mega creeps have been achieved throughout the base. And Vega can now go back to taking the time.
Thanks. Haste.
So, buybacks. Oh, nobody on the side of effect has them. I don't think Witch Doctor was ever getting close to us. But yeah, nobody on the side of effect has them. If Vega try and force something here, if they win a team fight, potentially game 1, his effect can't leave the base. So 12 to 28, 51 minutes in. One of the longer games we've seen today. As Vega are completely in the driver's seat. It's a 40k net worth lead. 37k on the Luna, 29 on the Puck as well.
Double damage.
Interesting.
So what can Afterlife Kinga trying to defend this bottom lane? What can they do here? Afro Ninja does have the Exorcism up in 7 seconds as well. Puck's gonna get in there. Drops the Shivas, gets the Dream Call off onto the Death Prophet as well. Now the Fiend's Grip onto Kinga. He's going to be able to do anything about this. Drops the Sandstorm. Palintimus being right-click down, force-staffed away. Trying to right-click with the Satanic. But there's going to be the heals from the Borrowed Time dragged back. And this looks like it could be a kill. But no, Palintimus still surviving through this with the lifesteal. But the Epicenter comes through with the Borrow Strike. They take him down. He's got no buyback. The Ancient taking a lot of damage. But the creeps, is it going to be enough? Chaos Knight already went down. The Witch Doctor's down, the chase is on, the Border Strike, the Yule Scepter! And Undershock dodges that. Is he going to be able to get himself away safely? Spike Carapace keeping him alive for now. Phase Shift is going to be able to blink himself out. Throws the orb back in, and Blizzy comes back in just to throw out that Infernal Blade. Afterlife Borrowed Time is back up. This Ancient's getting really low. It looks like they just want to finish this here and now. Dream Call comes out. Silence, Orb. Hook, living dangerously. Blizzy comes in with the right clicks onto the DP. Spike Carapace as well. They should be able to pick this one up now. And Effect fighting for their lives. Ancient really close to going down. The BKB. Sorry, the buyback. BKB, where did that come from? The buyback comes right from an Afro Ninja, but it looks like Blizzy just wants to try and do as much damage to the Ancient as possible. It's down to now 1,000 health. The creeps keep coming in. Slayer's there, Zax is there as well. Madden, are they going to be able to do this? Are they going to be able to finish it off? Kingar comes in, gets a 2-man Burst Strike. They take down the Puck, he buys himself back, and now with the Spike Carapace, it looks like Afterlife going to be able to pop that Borrowed Time. It looks like they want to carry on going. This Blizzy keeps going. The Ancient getting really darn low. It's only got still 300 health left if they can carry on right-clicking this down. Afro Ninja trying to get the Spirit Siphon, but it's going to be GG. Effect can't hold on long enough. And Vega are going to be moving on, so they come back and win after the 3-0 in the ESL qualifiers. They drag this series back 2-1. He went a game down, but they persevered, took the second game, and now Vega will be moving on to face Suicide Team. That's going to be happening in 3 days' time. Unless it gets pushed forward, will be happening in 3 days' time. Yet to be sorted out. But Suicide Team will be facing up against Vega Squadron in the grand finals of these qualifiers for the PGL Bucharest Major. So I've been Robin Roll Gaming. Again, if you want to follow me, it's in the top right if you're watching on stream, Twitch or Twitter. / Robin Roll Gaming. And I've had a great time casting this 2-hour-long games coming out from Vega and Effect. But it was well worth it to see that ending. And for now, I'm going to go collapse. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Again, I'm in the top right if you want to follow me to see whenever I go live. But that's going to be all for me for the day, probably for the week. Hopefully I'll be back next week to cover more games. But for now, I'm going to call it a day. I will see you next time I go live. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you later. Bye-bye.